at the bro, the good Muslim bro there, na my bet and he focus no. Also I say will be this kind of BBS no. To me akoye. Channel so say show away from now. So a year 2. And I had ever bro na BBS so to me I to me akoye. Call a Telegram account for ho and I just say Edia ekoso ho na nyezi e de code na gum ni ade a na wutwa na de bi bo na bi sai na bi bo ni ade a na fe bibia so etumi akoye ko Facebook I stream live our street is watching so and na akopie mu e wo ABN Radio 1 ABN Radio 1 ABN Radio 1 oh Facebook I also you stream the file na fe akopie mu e wo YouTuber MYBET.AFRICA TV. MYBET.AFRICA TV. And you stream a show live. And join you on a BBA and to me and TikTok sports.arena.news. And to me say yes. Mamelodi Sundowns. I catch on so measure Japan motors for no. I Korea team no. Mamelodi Sundowns say to me we need a show. Munti say Sundowns. Omo to me ayi omo to me enya $2 million for winning. $2 million for winning. Inti Shanenso. Omo share Hassan HD. Omo fi Korea. Omo show mo 1-0. Abranti aye freno Ikran Rennes ena shego no ema bibia so etumi yeden ekoye ohonum fantastic victory ana etumi eko eyeden edema omo ohonum intino no kre no ena yayeden yede abro no River Plate so eche Orowa Reds ebo omo 3-1 ohonum yede kanka Dortmund from Inese de 0-0 ina sa game no yede ba nti yebedi sa nkomo no yewi a na fe yaba aba bedi ene matches no nkomo ebofo a work of Morocco African contingent ba ko begina kono on Man City bebo sa so and about 7 at Real Madrid and Al Hilal ebebo and 10 p.m. Pachuca and RB Salzburg ebe at the bebo ani and and Juventus no omo ebebo 1 p.m. T these are games ebeba Channel English Premier League fixtures net me about bonten the ebe remu Chelsea ne other big teams no omo fixtures no nyasem keto akra ebe remu no wehu de ekọ ne de eba transfers and they metima ka cho say confirm say Abranti aye friend Garcia Abranti aye friend no Juan Garcia and he was signing 25 million euros was signed the ama Barcelona June 2031 and then me know ka say Leeds United for signing Abranti aye friend no Jaka Bijol at the free Udinese 22 million euros. Now as a Chelsea so ne Borussia Dortmund gusua edin komo Abranti friend Jamie Bino Gittins and also Chelsea gusua ene edin komo honum. And yes Dinjeku so are returning to the Italian Serie A or fee Fenerbahce wa joining Fiorentina on a season and as a 1 year deal honum. Bernardo Silva and I know cause our naming as the captain for Bubuku FM Manchester City into captain fantastic Abranti Ayefedo. Bernardo Silva, Jadon Sancho so ne ho nsem kakra wo hanom ne ade a anti transfers no bebre na rumors no gusua eden koso shanu so say my bet na so ya san yede nsem no de brel honum. Money man will say, young man in room, my better education. Money man, more quaba.
Yeah, list to so.
Be I come out there.
Be I come.
Yeah, I am sure my better education.
Yes, and I say, run my better education. And him say my bet, their time be a bet now. High to a phone now for say, okay, baby, I'll be try bet a face car. MYBET.AFRICA. Omo pena udi better. Omo send you message say, bra. Na befa o sika o na wait me aden e dia ya dia pese o die nti eni ko www.MYBET.AFRICA na register on platform so register announce be kan registration there 3 steps simple obetimi register CCI edi nkomo ubo www.mybet.africa uko top right corner ubehu icon bi a ya circle ni green umia so a registration ni wo ho o click registration. First step your phone number, the audio mobile money transactions. Now why then wabo ashim. The next thing your username bit me your nickname, bit me your DMBA or person we use, but mostly mechanics send bia or person we use to kwame ama kweku nebi obi or wa we used to say the needed than into idea be any say ode number ba community be kan na mana unique e on platform so. Now for the audio password no emi registration no ma send you verification code. Now they are verify our account. Now so about come MyBet ebusuan. When they FIFA Club World Cup ekoso no. Ade MyBet for e dey mine say omu dey offer biaba. I think offer ne ade ba kwa manage hu yie pa na e wo ho. Ba say ahwefo ne bia na bebre enim. Omu fa ne early payout. Early payout option. Inti ene game ebekoso between Real Madrid and Al Hilal game no. Early payout option no share out MyBet for the ama full game. Any early payout game na. Oko other betting platforms are early payout the any crash was saying nkofo bi mu straight win inti ene that screen so no any circle no early payout obi be say early payout ni cry den ofa early payout ade eboa no say game ni start e bi afa Real Madrid early payout game ni start na Real Madrid she 2 goals eno anu no bet na bo yes emfa ho inti no eboa ma utimi face edu baby matches bi wo ho a enyama ntimi nkoyie utumu se wetwa team we echi na last minute ya ba be hye yenhwe Boca Juniors ne Benfica game e course so nanse Boca Juniors 21st minute no share first goal 27 minutes no the second goal ni sanka untinka we utwa Boca Juniors early payout asada na scale wo mechi 6 cedis utwa mo early payout we diska emu edu MyBet.Africa but mo utwa Boca Juniors straight win no hwe Benfica betiti goals in amane ko ball draw enu nti na MyBet for say be join on platform na fa early payout ni fiscal MyBet.Africa nti ene bet slip abe na no senya me kire wo no uhu 1x2 na asia no o match early payout fa sa option na ho nto ene games be bre ho FIFA Club World Cup games wo games na ekoso early payout ade ba ko betimi abom nti mpacho fabi na unsu timi fiscal MyBet.Africa dem bia MyBet.Africa de emba ha se embe tufo senya unsu betimi fiscal etimi de aye nyama pesa odeye.
All right, nti eno no ti bomode na fe join na fe bibia so no etimi ko yehwe eye transfers no mo.
Yes,
transfers na ekoso no.
Yes, enjoy bedi player friend no Malik Fafana ene Gittins ho nkomo wa se kwan bia so mu mienu ba ko betimi aba be ka Chelsea team no ho betimi abo no modern ba senior ansem ko ekopemene ne Gittins ama Dortmund for aswati se kwan bia so no so be move free Dortmund na opeso okobo Chelsea na players no plan ana player ne plan this season I say on pese season be start in August na ogusu wo Dortmund inti ene the pressure ba beto Dortmund so ye pa inti be hu a information say kwa around say kwan bia so no Chelsea hwe so mbetimi ni Dortmund edi nkomo no metimi ato player friend Gittins inti ene indra otimi start ma Dortmund ohwe rule a omde ne ball ndra coach friend Kovac de ne ball ndra na nkofo bebre ni nje ho because omunim say Gittins player bia opeso touch line op 1v1 that 10 double 10 rule ni ade ba ko ntimi mbonti player ni side there wa ma Chelsea for atia say kwan bia so no next season EPL first game on bebo no opeso timi gine mboma Chelsea nti free ene ekopem next week ye beti Gittins so nkomo I think the Sika Dortmund ne hweso mbetimi enye free Chelsea or air from 50 to 60 million but the last bid that Chelsea offered was 45 nti ene is just 5 to 10 million gap in between this transfer you hear a lot of Chelsea legends bit said we Joko Maba be ka say kwan bia so Chelsea face can shame no muntimi nya player friend Gittins nti free ene ekopem next week Friday there Gittins ebetimi aba be Chelsea player negotiation ne koso player side there any problem the only problem club side so Chelsea betimi ay add-ons are achievable ene nyama bebre aka ho a e betimi hu say Gittins after the FIFA Club World Cup obe movie adjoin team friend Chelsea player friend Andy Robertson of Liverpool be see an Atletico for the offer to table so twen no say obetimi assign Liverpool so hwe say obekọ dia no mo hwe say Kekes of Bournemouth from the beba but Kekes to Liverpool no Andy Robertson ko kwan bia so Liverpool beto no my idea no and Andy Robertson transfer to Atletico Madrid Liverpool ja e de asha Andy Robertson insa say so person okwa omo nsi ni kwan So why not doing so person tena no boa team ne so a omo nsi ne kwan ombeje no aka team ne ho going into next season. But Andy Robertson na my Liverpool for ati say opeso okọ ne holiday break ne ba no timi nya time dream hu ye ntino Atletico for the omo nso twen Andy Robertson because as of now the left back omo na Lino omo he say omo nya experience of Andy Robertson going into Champions League and also the La Liga e betimi abo me nti. These are some of the things omo hwe say after the holidays no betimi make a decision papa etimi abo indra e be di nkomo on Joan Garcia ha you be comparing with Ter Stegen this season performance on mienu ada nedi na oba Barcelona team no ma den no betimi aba as at Barcelona for 25 million akwa Joan Garcia. I think a good transfer. 25 million in today's transfer market is kabia for year, especially for a 24-year-old. In the goalkeepers there omutimi chechepa into a so it's me Barcelona at the age of 24 or we're almost getting to 10 years ewunenim. So betimi di Barcelona team wechi abo mama metimi age trophies bi eye ntene in common na akosi se Ter Stegen den obeye Barcelona for manate ase se kwan bia so no se opese o terminating the contract o betimi tua ne salary aka na ama no etimi akope bebi aiden akwa akobo ne ball abo akoto aso but no nso ne team ne hwe se opese o compete the World Cup oba o feel se Manuel Neuer mo ebema competition with Germany, but still opposite Ginemu no compete with the likes of Joan Garcia and Chesney. But any senior nyama kika kono. So opposite to me rather the World Cup squad mu na ebio timi the number 1 goalkeeper Emma the German national team in 2026 World Cup. So timi movie etimi kope club obenya more playing time na performance na timi aden akoneni mu nti ene na ba be ya dia Barcelona hwe. Se Ter Stegen so timi free team mu ebebo mu ye. Salary wise no you be the salary no mu edu ye nti ene so timi free team no ma e betimi aboa e ma nyama etimi akoye. Man United any Jadon Sancho nkomo no egusu koso so Man United betimi add more players be say Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford ene Antonio mo salary no mu edu ye na so mutimi yi omo free omo wage structure na so nti ene nkomo ekoso team a waba be bopon mu officially so nya Jadon Sancho pe Napoli yenim se Fenerbahce mu aba be di hu nkomo but as of now no Napoli hwe say the current salary no oje no aba be a problem bi and I think Jadon Sancho there's the time Dan Mbeka has say the next few years no important to his career the next transfer and the next club will be move akono ebeboa no to get into the England national team for the 2026 World Cup important for every player the conversation and so cause but Man United I imagine say kwan bia so mbenye obi no san beba for another loan mover ebeboom because say obi beji loan meaning say on a club no na beche etua 300,000 some de Jadon Sancho nti say team bi beji loan no mutimi break even on a 50-50 Man United ebeja atum say 150,000 betua na other club no so etimia afasa 150,000 with this loan move etimi be mu no eno bi bisa say list o Chelsea fan pese mbisa o hwa Chelsea nse nwe mu nsa nkoji Jadon Sancho loan biom te say Man United ayo madwen say omunya loan move biom on bepene
no because Chelsea wanted to
keep him
so at the end of the day loan to what extent and yes Chelsea the transfer window na be right and they have opportunity to sign players are falling into a wage a year, you know. Why do they have Argentina also waste this a year time, you know, on a player who is not ready to, you know, conform to a year where Chelsea no Ankasa City. I think they long over. If he really wanted to play for Chelsea, he would have accepted a year offer now Chelsea then.
Yes, but see, I say Nyama ko Napoli so complaining about the salary structure no.
Enti ebi no ono aso won personal plans bi. Okay. Perhaps ebi opese oko prove point to Man United because at the end of the day, if say obia anya na adwen say oba be fa no.
Fana still a
Man United player and different coach so what I say. Enti no ebi or he say be on be integrating me back to the team. And I say be ono so I read somewhere said they almost pese or run it down a contract with Man United.
Yes, I can't 1 year.
I can't 1 year to run it down now. Then no one decided what to do next. And then no a free agent into all the amount of money, you know, ebe de beba nche sa 25 million na Chelsea e de kwa koma
Man United
no believe say bi obetumi anya so a free agent aha nti ebi ono so ne trick wana say we are all play no.
Okay, it is a meaning so tries a trick now meaning say the possibility of he not going to the World Cup near high.
I'm not sure say I can
plans one. Okay.
Because I can plans one ko better na
Chelsea.
What I say?
Yeah.
Ha.
Nti sisi ano Jadon Sancho Napoli for her so mbetimi na discuss salary structure ni ye na ndie wetimi aba be ka Antonio Conte team no. And Indra Xabi Alonso press conference or yeah, my say player friend Rodrigo e kind of plans on no count on Rodrigo ye say performance especially a game on mobile bono obetimi abon home dey no wetimi at na Real Madrid. Him say from the latter stage of the season now it say there a whole lot of conversation in Ninja Onya Obeko, but to see Xabi Alonso man that assurance and not as a player no penal. In to see and I think Rodrigo won't send the transfers moving to Chelsea Arsenal Eswati. Quite be as almost has on betting me day many Tony, so especially in this FIFA Club World Cup no etimi abom and they game on mobile Mbappe into me because of FIFA and the likes of Rodrigo Vinicius Jr. and so a bit me remember more than the next transfer be di unkomo Jack Grealish.
Okay.
Manchester City that is 100 million for Jack Grealish, but as of now Pep Guardiola and Jack Grealish in never say connection e won team no article enunti Man City squad omo dey call the FIFA Club World Cup hu say na Jack Grealish din him ene kwan bia so no betimi free team ye friend no Manchester City ba ni na agina team ben na as of now obetimi afa Jack Grealish yenim say the former club that is Aston Villa wo ho omunya ye omupe but the money in place ni ba be a bigger problem na Aston Villa fans ni mpo no ombe o madwin so ombeji player friend Jack Grealish back or not Everton in so abuewim so omunya ya onika Walker na omunya nko mbetwe oma be Everton because now they are looking at with their new stadium no person mo build a good project senior next 2 seasons next season no betimi where the Champions League the Conference League and the Europa League mo nti as and now Pep Guardiola ma Jack Grealish ati asese obetimi ahwe club for yenim say in recent times England friendly boy Thomas Tuchel lenso ka say Jack Grealish so be where the England national team or a quality player but so be where the England national team o moving ko club for no ntimi ye ne ho no bobo ni ye no bobo ni ye na me no so no obeba be fa no and obe calling up for the England national team any transfer say call so no nti Jack Grealish free and copy transfer windows ni e be say bi obe movie club and na say o movie
now if you are team Bena mo join and ka betima boa no development
yes as a
Chelsea super winger
yes Chelsea per winger but o hwe Enzo Maresca type of profile no open up more of pacey wingers Jack Grealish here that player no person or ball or 1v1 or create a lot of fouls. I think that profile Chelsea were in the likes of Kopama and Nkunku did that. Okay. Intino Chelsea any team I think they will go in for Jack Grealish, especially at this time. Almost more of a young, vibrant winger or betimi abom. I think as of now, Aston Villa, Everton, and maybe Newcastle. These are 3 clubs I be on betimi ashet na availability and on betimi Harrison betimi denaba. The rest of the clubs maybe on also ambition so betimi movie outside England and so they are fine. I think outside England there will be a lot of clubs on betimi ashet. But Manchester City, I think if any club be abo mopumu with the lone mover on betimi apene amoma eden akọ. Indra nsem bi ekoso social media in himself nsem okoso bebre about one of the biggest topic of the day. And Lami Yamal so ko holidays akwa jine ni kakra na the holidays pictures e buy and I think oye post bi on Instagram later no and omo follow YouTube star and oye Instagram influencer any TikTok influencer I friend no Fati Vasquez omo follow no mu say there be picture ya Vasquez ya post ni Lami Yamal post no the same place and there is another picture omo mienu eti jeski so omo Germany na enei adenti in some way na ba be kese ne say o hwe Lami Yamal obi enim say 17-year-old boy enei o born ball ma Barcelona onya good season last season enei Ballon d'Or common o ka hu bi Barca fans nim pa ibu na ni so betimi age Ballon d'Or at the age of 17 no a set record kese ama Barcelona team no be enei oba onene nam me bo ndin Fati Vasquez oye influencer asene American with 30 years. Okay. And no na Barcelona fans say, hey, ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo tie saa asɛm nimpo because ɔmo nim adeɛ a footballers are famous, especially when it comes to their female friends and maybe ɔmo girlfriends and maybe yere no mpo ɔmo nyom betena, and yehu players bi were at a younger age they've even ɔmo ewura awareɛ mu, the likes of Hendrick mu at an 18-year waware, the year waware ne nyi sin no almost 4 or 5 years. Then ene ɔmo this issue with Lamine Yamal nti Fati Vasquez ede ba abonten say threats a we receive on Instagram no anu edin ye papa because there are a lot of people threatening her say so we enjoy Lamine Yamal echidi a omo be ma na so ashi because omo mpe se ode ni bibia be say omo project omo build because Barcelona fans no Lamine Yamal aba be yet say Messi amom nti ene o hwe nkomo ekoso a ni Instagram there I think the messages no ntimi nkan because time bia no pressure onjai boy n'echidi mani mo mpese omu so ne boy ni mpo na mbiom nti ene ode beto abonten say nkofo omo dwen say one boy ni wo bibiye no hwi ni omu ntem sa bo mo yendamfo na
is them at 17-year-old for 30 so one Lami mami bepe
yeah Lami mami di 30 and Lami papa e di 32 or 35 nti Lami ni papa size ena one ne namu na report na aba te say sisi an nkofo ba hye girl ni ye papa but there is we friends and gossip we guy bia ono a lot of gossips Spain oni Lamine Yamal edi nkomo na nkomo oni ni di Lamine Yamal so amana tiase so hwi ni omuntem omo yendamfo nti eni Fati Vasquez so yi a ohwe pressure Barcelona fans any threatening messages or so receive ya o se bi mu se omunya yempo ana wewu because omu mpese obeba be say Lamine Yamal brabo nti ye hwe se free na ekoi ye be hu more pictures on holidays and se na pressure na ba no de ombe bia we chi ne mba e wo TV so but I think I didn't issue nya a lot of wave ne say ye hu players suffering from relationships on makom the likes of Hakimi mo Edu baby we yes only oba ni jaya na bibi pe ni eche property mu mienu omo hwe Lamine Yamal at the age of 17 before them I think after the Euros no nya a relationship issue sa on ni girlfriend etimi jaye nti ene we so be mu no nkofo otu Lamine Yamal for say onhwe ball no mbo because talent ekuta na de be ya ne say ebenam maybe oba so na bia bibia ba beto ana wa ba benya issue bia enyama ntimi nkoye but I think there is no problem in a young boy having maybe a 30-year-old say na downfall. But in Kofo Oshe, because of history, I name with players and also their relationship with celebrities are they are older than them because someone who said these young boys are coming up in a scandal or Mohonintino. And none of Barcelona fans said it 24. But I think if it was a vice versa type of thing, Ebianka buying baby. Say 30-year-old player and a 17-year-old girl and I'm one car buying as a baby. Bibia yedi an ye development betimi free ma banti Barcelona fans no more threatening Fati Vasquez yesro mo muntu o mo boys kakra ma no na we nye bibia enam no so no ye hu threat say we Instagram a obi nam bibi wanye lock your bibi kwa kobo ni trim ana akwa eni bibia hu hia nti no Lamine Yamal omo mienu na age atum so omo ye ndamfofo a mo hwe so omo ndamfofa no betimi aiden akonenim ewo
yenhwe games no
yes
games no yeah
Indra FIFA Club World Cup games no ebi ekoso Inter Milan listo I think omu team no ade a omu hia wo team no mu ye so omu team yiska eto players ni bi ka ho because I think talent wise players ni wo ho o hwe a new coach coming in that is will be obe kai coach pan ye no Christian Chivo first na obo Inter Milan under Mourinho 2010 no she Peter Cech cheni bi no both defense or share number 26 and they on the Kuta Inter Milan team no they went in with the similar lineup Ura Inzaghi at their game against with FC Montreal. Ushe Sergio Ramos a key figure in that setup. Omukuta experience ye pan ewo mu team no na Ndra Ocampos obi enim from Sevilla and they ono nso ewo FC Montreal la. Indra game na kosu ye. It was a nice game. Montreal for the ball more than they got an early goal which was very important. Etimi a silly game ni ye. And obi enim say if a team Sergio Ramos ball is to score from a header and then from a corner kicker Sergio Ramos any betimi ashe Indra otumi share a crucial goal no Emma Inter Milan. The first half Inter Milan were poor till Lautaro Martinez nya that goal etim bo mo equalizing to show group now. As of now, River Plate on Nusundra, Otimi win 3-1. Me can has a South Americans no buy into the FIFA Club World Cup. Yes, on modern ball ni papa against European teams, against Team Biom Bebo, making sure say they put up a good performance. And no metiminya 3 points away. They are leading their group with 3 points. Montreal that is second with 1. Inter Milan into DH with 1. And our Red Diamonds it was 0 point. Another South American club and draw onusu timi born homo den Fluminense in draw Thiago Silva listo me hwene sam say 40 years. Nke bia wetimi abo Chelsea still. Because in draw share Grassy in performance of Grassy down in the Champions League. And now Grassy performance in the Champions League kete the likes of Rafinha man could me go king. E that Champions League in draw Oma Grassy intimi who born so Grassy in draw on the least touches game no. Not Thiago Silva. Etiminya the most duels game in draw the likes of where a friend is saying look we ade mi muni na omom form ye papa. It was a good game for a friend team Fluminense. I think this South American teams after the FIFA Club World Cup, there will be a lot of players in there. They will move to Europe.
Oh, it has always been the case.
Yes, because Bono in draw, I saw 1 or 2 players and their performance were so top notch. In draw, we created a lot of chances. Now, on the night, they were supposed to defeat Team FN Dortmund because big chances were created. And there was one crucial chance. I think it would have even ended in a goal. Player near James or best set up ni teammate Amanasha Omodeseno. Dortmund on the other hand, I said these two teams going into this fixture. No? Dortmund 10-game winning run. And now Fluminense who 7-game winning run. So now meaning said there will be a lot of goals by 0-0 scoreline. Because that particular stadium and Mobile has seen a lot of 0-0 scoreline in this FIFA Club World Cup from games are akọ kosuna enyama entimi ankoye but Dortmund behwe say in their next games on bebo in their group no Mamelodi Sundowns in draw omote Africa enim ohwe game omne we unsan we Hyundai for any boy performance no was through even though say match ni delay kakra mo an omo hwe match no delay be mu because of weather but edu baby no mutimi gine mu bobo na that crucial win no ade ba kwa na Mamelodi Sundowns here and ye ba be start show no ball so say with a win no metimi nya 2 million ato omo bottom I think ebeboa Emma going forward who am group now is an easy group for them is an open group for Mamelodi Sundowns only Dortmund Fluminense and they team Usan HDFC o metimi assure me between Dortmund and Fluminense o metimi nya 1 point each they can qualify for the next round of the competition. A bit me about that Africa feeling. So South Americans ne bomb more and we are expecting the Africans and they we work in Subijinem. Yeah, we are expecting say they will give the Europeans top fighter. Yeah, because African continent and you say we are just known for national team performance, but the clubs are also doing well. It was crucial game for some of the teams. I who say some of the performances in the FIFA Club World Cup, but in draw me can have the goalkeepers in this tournament list too. Indra Kubel of Dortmund, which is safe, so yeah. Or 2 instant crucial saves via a boa Dortmund, and I think tournament with team Obejino, Ebejina, the goalkeeper performance or Domo Pomu or Betty Media Boa Maji.
Right. And next games in every war, and the games in every war. No, yan share and the games, yan share and the games, and the games to honor. Yes,
we share and the games are a war, and then Manchester City, any way work ebebo, Real Madrid, any Alila ebebo, Pachuca, any Salzburg. But Salzburg, everyone so mutimira tournament to him. But the ebe share huichi. Man City, any work, omunshia. Any international level that by any Manchester City team way rebuilding no more person mo ye na no ayedin ndu obi ohwe Man City training who the way are checky ne Pep Guardiola almost 3 omu Giomini into this will be one game and one key player to watch it will be Ryan Checky because obi ahwe say would he start for Manchester City or that team num aba be to say a sub for them. This will be one fixture both teams ahode no was raw. Both teams ahode no was through ye pa Manchester City unim so almost start ball we FIFA Club World Cup competition, that is last season, Omoji Champions League, Omo FIFA Club World Cup competition, Omo 2 games, that is the semi-final game and the final game. Omo concede in a FIFA Club World Cup game that. In their semi-final game, Omni Red Diamonds was sharing 3-0, and in their final game against Fluminense, no sharing 4-0. So Pep Guardiola, and they on the Otimiji FIFA Club World Cup now, Obabe one of the most exciting managers, or joint with some of the top managers are waiting Miyaji FIFA Club World Cup now 2 or 4 times. Into the opportunity so meet Miyaji, and so idea a whole team a friend Waka on performance and so also. I'm making sure saying their last 12 games no. Yeah, draw on the doors home. But Neombe said they'll put up a good performance against team a friend Manchester City. And then me come and MYBET.AFRICA on this game. The African contingent, some who say they go into games well prepared. Into an say work Bema Manchester City a tough game for themselves. Into an come and MYBET.AFRICA. Surely Man City ought to back Man City to win. But I'm seeing who goes game with those Man City has a very potent attack, but I'm not seeing a lot of goals in this game. Over 1.5 is likely to play, but the likes of who said Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain team share Atletico 4, Bayern Munich team share 10. No, we are not going to see that type of scoreline in this game. Both teams will come into this game well prepared. I think performance from WAC Adebakwa, Mamelodi Sundowns are previous away no. I'm winning yesterday, so almost beat me up on so almost beat me either a winning. The next game ever so that is at 7. Real Madrid and Al Hilal. We share this game Omeshia in the last FIFA Club World Cup edition at Real Madrid and the scoreline was 5-3. My team, a friend of Real Madrid. On that day, Vinicius Junior able 2 goals, Valverde able 2 goals, and your friend is saying Rodrigo and so a share back. So coming into this game, only 2 opponents may tie share a FIFA Club World Cup no. But the last time I lad Isha Real Madrid, then squad winner no mukuta. As of now, Omukuta top European players. They can be able to match the likes of Real Madrid. Intino and Xabi Alonso ebe jinemu in the first game, and na Inzaghi ebe jinemu in the first game for both sides. Share lineup wise Bia baby said 2 new coaches, then you expected from them. And then I think Xabi Alonso potential lineup or obetimi akod in this game be Courtois ebeda pomo. Alexander Arnold betimi ejina the right back. Hawson any Asensio because Rudiger or any surgery after no recover and kakanka. The likes of Militao will also recover. Alaba will be available, but me who's be called with the likes of Hawson any Asensio send the centre backs. And the Frank Garcia would be that left back. And the almost say another left back but became Ada Goulet, Valverde, Chouanemi, Jude Bellingham would be that midfield 4. And now Rodrigo Vinicius will lead the front line. Ube besides Xabi Alonso for the 3-4-3 system. But I think with this Real Madrid setup, he'll go in with a more of a 4-4-2. And they'll play that variation. I bet when Alexander Arnold coming, overlapping, then the system will be more of like a 3-back system. Saying who's a collapse in the ball. Ushe, add that team now. Bonu, yenim from Sevilla. Ball, any Morocco, Emma Morocco. Lodi, Atletico, former Atletico left back, or no, any big name left back among. Yes, or ball Premier League, no ball Nottingham Forest. Then Cancelo, Manchester City, on the ball right back. Into share omo goalkeeper ni omo fullbacks now, any small players. Then the likes of Koulibaly, and so Ebejinemu Abobi, that's the part of the centre backs. Tabaski, onunsu a player back, onunsu Ebejinemu Abo. Joao Neves of Wolves, onunsu or Ali Lad and Obejinemu Abo. Milinkovic Savic, onunsu Jinemu Obebobi. Malcon, onunsu Ebejinemu Abo. And a striker, Mitrovic, and so a player be onunsu Ebejinemu Abo. Into so share Ali Lad team now. Omunye team ketwasa omunsu kuta experience players who maybe woma bo Champions League ni ye ebi wo me share Real Madrid any the likes Lodimu any Bonu mu from La Liga o me share Real Madrid mu nti any game no so obehwe on paper obefili so Real Madrid ne ala team we there obehwe ne simple but we players are these 2 teams that they bar it will be one of the most crunchy games in the FIFA Club World Cup enyama ebetimi akoye yenhwe last game ebekoso and that's Pachuca and RB Leipzig. Pachuca, this Mexican teams, or another South American team will be at this game. Will be say they can put up a good performance against team a friend RB Leipzig. Performance-wise, Pachuca a team bia only 2 of the 12 matches are bought in the FIFA Club World Cup now ending in a draw. Into a team bia either saw a shell and our channel. Into any more say be a lot of goals in this game. RB Leipzig in the last 9 games we keep it clean sheet back. Until from these 2 points, man who said these are games are likely will see a lot of goals in it. Until NA, so be called MYBET.AFRICA on this particular game. Both teams to score are likely to play. And now, make for Pachuca win or draw in this game. Because the South Americans actually say they come into games well prepared. Say on winia, obe make sure so no be boss a draw no. It me aye den, it me nya sa 1 point in here.
Actually, Pachuca war
North America, yes. Mexico, no, yes. North America, yes. Inti the Americans are almost bomb homod. Inti ene share with this game because inti Manchester City, WAC, Real Madrid, Alilad, ena Pachuca, ene RB Leipzig, and na because with the Real Madrid option, so I remember say Real Madrid that game would be a go error and over 2.5. That is one option I made me call MYBET.AFRICA. Bet builder corners over 8.5, 7.5, and so was our game num a bit me about. Inti ene we see exciting games. Big European clubs playing against some of the big clubs from their continent. Inyama betimi akoyi ewo.
Okay. You share fixtures in the Premier League
fixtures. Yes. We share Premier League fixtures. I think first no be I said the first fixtures ebeba so no inyama betimi akoyi. Inti match week 1 fixtures ni Liverpool ebeba Friday against Bournemouth. And Bournemouth, your one opponent be or how Liverpool pan last season. So it will be one good fixture and a good test for Orefena and Slot. Aston Villa, any Newcastle, and a Bebo. Aston Villa, any Newcastle, and a Bijinemo, Aiden Abo. That was also one fixture. It decided the Champions League spot for them. In TNA, about a revenge for we friends at Aston Villa. So no to be the kind Ashe team a friend in Newcastle. It means a point ahead of them. The next fixture a Wohobium Brighton any Fulham almost be jinema about Saturday. Nottingham Forest ni Brentford and so about Sunderland ebenya the first Premier League game abo against West Ham and na Tottenham Hotspurs with Thomas Frank and so benya the first game against Burnley. Wolves and Manchester City away to Wolves. Chelsea on Sunday on the Crystal Palace and Man United ni Arsenal and at least near Everton. I think the first week the biggest fixture Manchester United and Arsenal the last time these two teams share in August meaning say virus the better so the last time we share in August now it was one of the open fixtures for them. It was one of the open fixtures for these two teams scoreline
Aston Villa so fixtures more than power.
Yes,
first game and now we
yes we have fixtures the first game from December.
Oh, okay.
Most December mostly decided leg
Okay.
December
you share the first 5.
The first yes, I heard the first 5. But now me person me share with Man United any we friends say Arsenal first fixture Man United near Arsenal first fixture. This fixture the last time these two teams share in August. The last time we share in August that was on 28th of August 2011. Man United share Arsenal 8-2. Nti 17th of August almost ambishia na omushia ye behwe with a score line say den na ebetimi akose Man United etimi share Arsenal 8-2 biom dia na enim say Ruben Amorim kwan bia so no obetimi ayeden obetimi age that the Premier League trophy. Nti yen hwe first 5 fixtures for each club send our boss no. Nti opt analysis ayoma aputi first 5 games of each club atum enameno so no oma kire team bia anywhere na the most difficult fixtures inti ma mention as e minim say virus e de beto so amame the last way image yes inti optis for way omodi aba that is the most difficult fixtures also Man United the first 5 fixtures on Arsenal on Fulham on Burnley Manchester City and Chelsea into Beshia 3 tough opponents ewomu na Fulham so you be a Man United and him said last season no timi share omo into hwe ne percentage of difficult fixture 94%. Say Amorim etimi for this 5 fixtures mu etimi nya 9.6 pointer and a 9.28 pointer na say he's going to have a good season because Obeshia the likes of Man City, Chelsea last season onya defeat ewomo and na team a friend Arsenal. The next difficult fixture and a team or the most difficult fixture Arsenal. On Man United, Leeds, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Manchester City. Into there are 3 tough opponents or fourth of opponent they will give them a run for their money. Into Arsenal, say almost said this is no bit me the Premier League, you know, a starting year mom. So much mean good fixtures in these 5 games are they can
good results.
Good results, yes. They can go on and win the Premier League. Senior that's the likes of Liverpool, who are Bournemouth, Newcastle, Arsenal, Burnley, Everton. I think there are more good fixtures for Liverpool.
But yeah,
Everton
Arsenal,
yes, Everton will be something a bit hard in and Arsenal. Newcastle also. Newcastle to beat me hard. Bournemouth in last season pressure mama.
Players
Omo corner yes, a buying money horse and more replacement on becount. Yeah, Manchester City on also Wolves, Tottenham, Brighton, Man United and Arsenal. On also 2 last fixtures and also be hard. Not Chelsea. I think we're Chelsea winning with percentage rate now. Okay, Obebo Crystal Palace, West Ham, Fulham, Brentford, and a Man United.
So 4 London derbies.
Yes, 4 London derbies. Emu 3, emu 4 on the twaso. Crystal Palace, West Ham, Fulham, Brentford, not the Man United. Into Chelsea, first 4 games ni nano. Obenenam London, Obebo home game against Crystal Palace, Obeko away against West Ham, Obebo home against Fulham, no akwa away against Brentford. Which
I think fairly way.
Yes, but Brentford away need a big problem.
Also, they are losing players.
Yes,
it is likely saying Mbeumo will
leave. Yeah,
coach. I call then goalkeeper.
Yes, man.
So and they are meeting Chelsea at the early stage.
What I no meeting me I pick form.
I pick form near there. So I think the Ocean fixtures no more. Fulham na any Man United na ye.
But Man United in so because of early struggle, early fixtures, no, Obebo Arsenal, Obebo Fulham, Obebo Man City, Obebo Chelsea.
And you
a bit me a good preparation, man. A bit me a downfall, so I'm on. Yes.
And the Union Chelsea and Man United share
form,
no matter it's the first 4 games in a winnable games, and if Chelsea is able to win the 4 games. It means that the confidence never cost to the United game. United and away, right?
Yes, United, they know away. Yes, away or Old Trafford.
If you go there and go and get a draw, looking at Arsenal, Man United, Arsenal, Man City, so and Liverpool.
Strong fixtures.
Also a strong fixtures. You were able to get 4. That is 12, right?
Yes.
Then unya 1 point, so 13. Over 15 now. About to me propel say over to me build on it. You see, we be catch 5 games, but very important. United, Liverpool, or started say on lose at international break. Okoba obebo ya 1 year, you know, or team no. Before I realize you know, no your confidence. They say, the young cost 1 year win after ni buy no. Now they are running away with the league. So let's see how it goes. Maybe ana club World Cup and so bit me about this time. Oh, yeah, okay. What we with the first 5?
Yes. We with the first 5 no.
Okay. In this case, you know, top 4 no. Oben and our transfer season
in started because they said transfers no. Yes, I think that's the 28th of August now season best start you know. They will have like 1 week also during the season. Some bit me add-ons back so we'll see how before the first game we'll come and we'll predict our top 4. But so with the first 5 fixtures no. Now we'll be say based on that and find ranking top 4 la. I think with Chelsea are good fixtures. The London derby say at the back where tie home, but they are good fixtures a bit me abo. I'm looking at least Chelsea getting winnable games. Chelsea getting into that top 4. Arsenal, if they can get a good run in that 5 games, at the back where papa because they need that confidence, they need that experience to know say a bit me. And they are looking at adding a striker into either Sesko or Gyökeres. Say to me, Bema, it can change a lot in those fixtures.
Okay. All right. Auntie Yema Austin na fe yenye fa show because and they call all stars.
Yes.
All stars and a DJ jinem. The DJ beba ma hona.
DJ Bama GH Media team.
And the meaning wo the same team.
And TNS uni DJ na about 9 10.
Okay,
DJ and about 9 10. Inti and me bet 4 odds MYBET.AFRICA. Manchester City any work game no over 2.5 and win for Manchester City. Real Madrid any Adelaide may call for Real Madrid straight win and over 2.5. And a Pachuca any we Salzburg, Pachuca win or draw, and under 3.5. Code no a C4YY C4YY MYBET.AFRICA.
Okay, I'm call games in Nafi. In fact, they are coming in the Embra. Costa Rica and Dominican Republic for Bebone.
Okay.
Costa Rica home win. Real Madrid win. Real Madrid win. About Mami Mamu correct us Nafi. Oko a year under 21 championship now. England and Germany. England and Germany airborne over 1.5. Netherlands and Ukraine over 1.5. Netherlands and Ukraine over 1.5. And just say koso honum. Oko anajoso matches no. Mexico and Suriname airborne. Mexico win. Mexico ni Suriname. Sorry, oko a year CONCACAF Gold Cup na. Yeah. And Juventus ne are in. Juventus win. Juventus win. Inti no so ne aye me so media.
Okay.
Inti ebe na ye de ato aye platform no so na fe obia aye den ehu na bibia so no atumi aye den akoye ewo aye Telegram account ho no. Yes, ye be ye bibia kama na de abronti ye kwa ko prepare na fe akopie mu ewo aye Legon sports stadium na bibia so no atumi aye den akoye. Within the list of what Benedict virus and extreme issue no yakram